Oh, by the way, Tyler, before we forget, I kind of forget because sometimes we don't have, you're like only our third guest. This is not live. This is all recorded. If you want to like go back and like say something and correct yourself, just do it because this isn't live.
We would not trust you on a live podcast. I'm just going to tell you that now.
I don't trust myself on a live podcast. So
and
okay,
also,
so as long as we're on the same page.
And you've listened to the podcast before, you know that we don't. You know, we keep it light, we keep it non-political, and we keep everything pretty fun. Yeah. I had to tell Jeremy Renner the same thing. So don't feel bad.
he wanted to get really political. And we were really uncomfortable about it.
He really did. All right, you ready, Aaron? Go whenever you're ready.
Sorry, I got to get into character.
Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fudds and Pals podcast. I am Professor Doctor Fudd, and this is my podcast. With me is YouTube.com's Nolan Mann.
Hello.
Patrick Starr.
Hello.
And a white woman. That is in reference to me. And this podcast is in honor of me. It is a purple shrine. I am Professor Doctor Fudd, and I am the subject matter.
That's great. Thanks, Aaron.
Professor Doctor Fudd recognizes that this bit isn't going to be funny to anyone who's not in this call. This is just to amuse ourselves. All 4 of our listeners have already clicked off. So that one is just fun. Are you satiated, Cameron?
we're gonna do the thing where we start the podcast with a hook that won't be explained until like 40 minutes in.
Is it the Friends and Pals special?
Well, no, because we did the last one. No, the basketball one was we did the "You're not gonna like this." I'm Castor Troy. and we didn't explain what that was until like an hour into the podcast.
Yeah, you're not gonna like this. I'm Professor Doctor Fudd.
Hello, Aaron. How are you doing tonight?
I really like that this is, for all intents and purposes, a like relatively big deal for the podcast because it's a guest episode, and we finally, after like multiple episodes of saying we have Tyler on, and you're like, yeah, can you intro it as Professor Doctor Fudd?
Yeah, let's not do anything.
This imaginary character that we've made up in our head purely just to entertain ourselves.
Like
you start the podcast.
Like you think we have like Tyler do or have like a Tyler spin on it? You know, like we could like do like a sports trivia intro, but no, I'm like, no, can we like do Professor Doctor Fudd, please? But this is a big moment. Third guest, maybe the least problematic. I don't know. Jeremy Renner was
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner is definitely up there.
He keeps wanting to come back on the pod. I've had to block his caller ID, but we have our good friend Tyler. Here's his address on screen. If you want to go visit him. If you want to go
he
visit him.
He won't answer the door, I promise you. I can speak from experience.
You have to honk your horn to get me to wake up.
It's a 50-50 chance that he'll wake up. How you doing tonight, Tyler?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to talk about stuff that we do with friends and pals.
You're a longtime listener of the podcast, so this is like your Make-A-Wish, right?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, here we go, fucking Cameron. You know, if I had a nickel for every time Cameron is like having you on something that he does as an act of charity, then, you know, I'd have several nickels.
I'd have enough to build a house.
To be fair, when Tyler and I were working at Target, Tyler, you did come up to me and said, you were like, can I be on the next episode? And I was like, yeah, sure.
I did. I physically went to the camera and I was like, can I be on the next podcast, please?
I'm glad you're here. Like, genuinely, I am glad you're here. It's fun to have other frienders.
I know normally, Cameron, you kind of take charge of this, so we talk about the most recent sketch that we did.
Yeah.
However, I have something important to share.
To
the group that is important to not only the show but also our friend group. Friend of the show, Genova, my streaming co-host.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get him through all the Marvel movies in anticipation for Doomsday. Because he had not seen them, and we've made it like past Endgame at this point. Like, we are far along.
Only downhill from here. From there, yeah.
But today we did Deadpool 2, which was pretty enjoyable.
Deadpool 2.
But today was my first ever full watching of Fan Force Take.
Why'd you watch it? Why?
Because it counts in the multiverse. It's canon.
Why would
Where's
you
where's my physical copy of Fan 4 Stick? Where is it? It's in my room somewhere.
Did you actually end up watching it?
I did, yeah. It was
Okay,
awful.
so yeah, Tyler, yeah, what did you think of it?
I thought it was a very bad movie. Yeah, I have it right here. $2.95 for McKay's Fan 4 Stick.
$2.95?
$2.95. Which was more than both of the original Fantastic Four movies combined. I got both of those for like 99 cents.
Like it was like
true.
4 times the amount you paid for both of those movies together.
Say that again.
Yeah. So
how many times?
Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer was 25 cents, and then the original Fantastic Four movie was also 25 cents.
Which is a fucking bargain.
So 50 cents for two much better movies than whatever the fuck Fan 4 Stick was.
Did you see First Steps?
I did not. No.
It's actually really good.
It is. Really
I do plan
good.
on watching it at some point.
I
do plan on getting the physical for it.
To complete your set.
There is a solid 5 minutes where I really enjoy Fan 4 Stick, and that's the only part of the movie I liked.
Is it like the part where Dr. Doom is walking through the hallway, blowing people's heads up?
No, I like it. Okay, have you also seen it, Cameron?
No.
Okay. Tyler, you'll know. You'll know what I'm
kidding me?
talking about. But it's when they come back and they're experiencing their powers from the first time, and they have they make a Mr. Fantastic thing like a body horror kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool.
It was like the one original idea they had for the movie.
Yeah, and they do it for like 2 scenes in a row, and then they kind of just give up on it. I'm
Well,
like, okay, I'm not interested anymore.
They were supposed to go more in depth on it, but I think like Fox got cold feet, and they were like, no, we want to scale this back a bit, even though they hired the guy who'd made Chronicle, which is like a gritty superhero found footage movie. I'm like, you hired a gritty person, like let him cook. Why are you getting cold feet now? But thankfully, we made something better than Fan 4 Stick recently.
I wouldn't put it past you.
What would you rather watch in the theater, the Cameron Moore app or Fan 4 Stick?
I would rather watch the Cameron Moore app if I'm being completely honest.
But would you rather watch the Cameron Moore app if it was still if it was feature length?
Yeah.
Yes.
I also would, for the record.
I would rather watch Paint Dry than watch Fan 4 Stick again.
I don't think Fan 4 Stick was as bad as everyone made it out to be, but that still doesn't mean I want to watch it ever again.
It's just boring.
No,
it just looks so boring.
It's very drab.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they made First Steps at least enjoyable.
Oh yeah, First
They
Steps
actually
was
did
really
Fantastic
good.
Four right with First Steps.
Yeah, you ought to watch, both of you ought to watch the 90s Fantastic Four live action movie.
I've seen bits and pieces of it on like X and stuff, but I haven't actually watched it in full.
It's not good, but it's very admirable for the time and the budget they were able to accomplish with it.
Cameron, are you familiar with The Maker at all?
No.
It's the evil Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe, like in the comic books.
Oh no, I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, so there's pretty much in the Ultimate Universe, Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four have just a horrible time, and eventually drives Reed insane, and he turns evil.
That's so funny.
And people are like, "Oh, that would be," and we were talking about this in my Discord too. People were like, "Oh, it would be so cool if in Secret Wars they brought back Miles Teller to play that version of Reed Richards." And I'm like, if you think that they're gonna reference fucking anything from Fan 4 Stick, you're insane.
Are they actually doing Secret Wars? Because I knew they were supposed to do that with the Kang Dynasty and stuff, but then what's his nuts was not a good dude. The guy who was playing Kang.
Yeah.
They just replaced Kang Dynasty. They're still doing Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just a different bad guy. It's Robert Doomey Jr. now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So fucking funny. I love Marvel.
I hope Doomsday
movies.
I hope it's good.
Apparently everyone's returning. You know, freaking Captain America, Spider-Man, Albert Wesker, Chun-Li, all these people
Fucking Adam West.
Yeah, all these people are returning for Doomsday, I guess.
And French Stewart.
Yeah, and French Stewart. Yeah, French Stewart will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Dino Scampoli will return.
Richter Cluemaster will not return in Avengers Doomsday.
This Nolan Man also will not return
Yeah.
in Avengers Doomsday. That's gonna be. But Doppelganger will be back in Secret Wars.
Yeah, he'll have a little cameo.
What are we gonna do against him? I'm gonna lace Thanos with syphilis.
Yeah, distract. We distract him. We put syphilis in the gag, and we put him in while he watches Godzilla.
You know what, Nolan? I don't know if I like Lupin the Third. Okay. Gonna make Thanos watch fucking Japanese movie.
I'm glad we're like already derailing this podcast.
We had a theme we were supposed to talk about today.
Yeah, what are we supposed to talk about today? I think
Cameron had these super detailed notes about what he wanted to go over, but no, we're gonna talk about Thanos.
I make an outline for every podcast I've done, just so I don't forget stuff. We did another oopsie. We made a video called the Cameron Moore app, which I just want to say right off the bat, this is not my idea. Well, it was not my idea. This is an Aaron joint.
We're gonna go into that lore first.
You can't pin this on me, future historians. This was not
I want to
my
say
idea.
we agreed that this was gonna be the next video when we were like after we finished the shoots for Badass, right?
Yes, we were like well, it was. I think it was brewing since basketball. I think.
Yeah.
But we were like, hey, we should make this one the one after Badass.
Which I think you and I talked about off screen, but if I'm not mistaken, that's the first one we've done that like the first pitch for a sketch that's like fully from this podcast. Like that's a meme from this podcast.
Yeah, I would say maybe Impervious Badass, but no, I think the Karen Moore app deserves that title. And now, what podcast does this come from, Aaron?
Of course, the Jeremy Renner app.
the greatest episode we ever made. For the people who don't know what the Jeremy Renner app was, keyword was, can you explain what the Jeremy Renner app was?
Yeah, it was a social media app centered entirely around actor superstar extraordinaire Jeremy Renner.
What did he do on it? How many people were able
Jeremy
to
post?
Rennered. And how many people were able to post on it?
Jeremy Renner. I want to say you could get like special if you were active enough. You could get like special, exclusive Jeremy Renner content.
I think you could comment on it, like on his post. I think.
Oh wait, this is like an actual thing.
Yeah,
this is real. This is very real.
I thought this was just like a fucking joke.
No, Tyler,
this
I know for a fact I've explained this to you.
That's why we can make fun of it so much.
I didn't know it was an actual app. I thought it was just like a big gag.
The whole opening.
No, this is real. This is very real.
The whole opening of the pitch in the Cameron Moore app video is literally me talking about everything that happened with the Jeremy Renner app. I don't know what.
Was it made by Jeremy Renner or was it made by like a fan?
No, I think it was made by. I think it was made by Bill Gates. I think no.
Gates, huge Jeremy Renner fan. He loves Hawkeye.
Well, do you think it was made? Do you think it was pitched by Jeremy Renner, or do you think like his like PR team came up with it? Do you think Renner is that vain to like be like, I want to make an app myself? Or do you think it was like, his PR team was like,
yourself, I'm Jeremy Renner. This is my app.
Do you imagine his like PR team trying to convince Jeremy, like convincing it like an unsure Jeremy, like, listen, Jeremy, this will be great.
Listen, Jeremy, we need to make you an app.
We hired the best PR person. We hired the most learned PR person ever, Professor Doctor Fudd, to convince you.
I know how to make applications. I know all the best objects.
I have a degree in human relations.
We have relations with alien civilizations.
No, Aaron, you pitched this to me, and I don't think there was any contention from me. I was like, yeah, no, let's do it. I thought it was funny. But what was different was I don't think it was always meant to be an anthology format. Maybe.
I think I think it was because it was just like a conveyor belt of bits was kind of my idea.
Yeah. Once again, we're upping the ante. Snacks Man was an original idea. Gadget and Columbo was an adaptation. Basketball was Basketball was a remake. Impervious Badass was a parody, and now we have an anthology. So once again, we're upping the format and ante. Yeah, basically, and this one was good because I really liked how we did this one because it's an anthology, and for the most part, besides Evan, we all pitched story ideas. In some cases, wrote entire ones ourselves. The only one who didn't do it was Evan, but that's because he couldn't think of anything. through no fault of his own.
Who knows what he would have come up with?
I wish Evan came up with something, because Evan's so fun. Evan did contribute a lot to when we were actually filming, but he didn't write like a singular thing, like a whole segment, I should say. I wrote the pitch, and I wrote the band hammer. Aaron wrote and conceptualized the notification, and Tyler conceptualized the donations. And I think those are all pretty funny. Which one's your guys' favorite?
The band hammer one is really funny to do.
Really funny. I don't know.
I felt so bad for Evan when we had to do that.
Why?
I will say
because Evan had the longest line delivery in that whole thing, and he kept messing it up like time and time again, and we told him just to slow down, and he kept like going through it, and he got so like just upset with himself.
Is the part where he's talking about like why are people upset and all that?
Yeah.
Well, that was like the very last thing we filmed on day one, so that was, we were all kind of at the end of our ropes there.
Yeah, we were just
like
done.
we just got to get this done. I remember when I asked you, I was driving you to work one day, and I was like, Tyler, what are your ideas for the Cameron Moore app? And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you were like, Cameron, how about we do one where like there's a button on the app that can like, or like people will pay the app to make you shit your pants.
Yeah, that's exactly how that conversation went down.
and then we spun it to be like, what if not just limit ourselves to shits, but we kept that in. That the first part of that where I shit myself, that part kept in, but we expanded it, which I thought was hilarious. And I remember you were on board with that too. You were like, yeah, we should have Cameron rob a bank.
I just wanted you to shit yourself. That's really it.
This is technically, I think, the second video we've done where Cameron just shit his pants, canonically.
What's the first one?
Condolences. Because you shit yourself when you died.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did shit myself when I died. Bit of a more low-key production for this one. One of the, I think, like, the only one that takes place in a majority of, that's in my house. Like, all of this pretty much takes place in my house. Which, after, I know after For Your Consideration ended, we made a point to be like, no, we should, like, use locations. That's what we did for, basketball. That's what we did for Snacks Man. That's what we did for Badass. So, going back to basics doesn't hurt that much when it's like, what, like 6 skits deep?
Yeah, I feel like this is about the time to go back to basics.
Yeah. I feel like if we were back in FYC days, everything would just be really boring, but there's lots of fun shots, lots of fun camera angles in this video that, like, spice up the bland setting.
If you want to compare, we have learned a lot since FYC.
Yeah,
I would hope so.
Very true.
It's no longer just fucking point and shoot.
And it's not just everything is shot, reverse shot over and over and over and over.
I got so bored of just the shot, reverse shot every time, to the point where I was about to just slap somebody.
And there is stuff like that, like almost the entirety of the pitch is shot, reverse shot, but that's more out of necessity.
We can still do it. It's just that's not the only thing we know how to do.
Yeah, I know. Like when you get to the band hammer, like the fucking dolly zooms and the Dutch angle to like emphasize that like Nolan to emphasize that Cameron is going crazy. Like when like it like tilts towards me, I'm like, see that's good cinematography, right? That's good.
The only thing that changed when we stopped doing FYC was the camera quality.
Do you remember the first big snafu with this production when I picked you up, Aaron?
I'm trying to think what was snafu number one, because I remember our drive, I think, was fairly...
Yeah, it was when we started filming, I should say. Tyler was doing a job interview at a place of employment, and in the original script, it originally started with Aaron and Tyler, doing the pitch, but then Tyler had to do his interview. But I already had Evan, so I'm like, fuck it, Evan, you're going to be in Tyler's place. Which I actually like, because we just don't get that pairing very often. I don't know why. I really don't know why, because you two have great chemistry. I love watching you two together.
I feel like the most rare has to be Evan and Tyler, right?
Maybe the part when we go into the room for like, when I actually start explaining my pitch. I think it was your idea, Aaron, where it's like, hey, can we have like a video play in the background? And I forget what video I was going to choose, but you're like, let's just do the FYC iceberg. which I think was a good choice.
It was supposed to be one of the podcasts, I think, but it's like this is going to be video gameplay.
Well, no, I think I wanted it to be like one of the skit videos because I wanted to be like, no, this is us. Like we are 100% playing us, the YouTube content creators. But I kind of like that it was FYC because we don't really do we reference FYC that much in these skit videos?
I'm trying to think. Like, obviously, condolences. We're all playing our FYC characters.
Yeah, but I'm talking like Snacksman onwards.
Yeah, like Snacksman. We're just kind of. I'm just thinking about like what we've played as just ourselves.
Well, because
I feel like it's not as many as you think.
Well, for Snacksman, you can make the argument. Well, I know there's
Snacksman's kind of either or.
Yeah, because there are character names in Snacksman, but that's just like a joke. I like, haha, get it. His name is Marty Movies. But for the most part, we're just playing ourselves. For basketball, we're sort of playing ourselves.
Yeah. Everyone except Evan.
Yeah, but for this one, we are like, this is my friend Cameron, the content creator, and his friends who appear in his videos. But I'm glad we put FYC in the background because that just, Tyler, like you said, you were like, I was so fucking bored of shot reverse shot. This helps spice it up a little because like there's something going in the background. I gotta have my Subway Surfers while I watch FYC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the wrinkles of that while we were filming, like the beginning, when we have FYC on the TV, it is specifically the FYC iceberg video, which Evan hadn't seen. So we
really,
Cameron didn't get it on camera. But Cameron was there to watch me speed run the entire thing to Evan and explain all of it to him like as quick as possible.
Aaron speed ran like a 2-hour video in less than 20 minutes.
Jesus.
It was like less than 5.
It was really funny, and Aaron just went off, and I was like, wow. And at the end, I was like, yeah, you got pretty much all that entirely right. It was really funny. I'm surprised Aaron was still able to do that. Then again, we lived it, so.
That's what I told you because we talked about that like the day or two after. And I was like, yeah, I was there.
That video was
I literally was there when we did it.
That video is like 3 years old now, I think. A year, like
it was like that was the first thing I think we did after other than the.
Is it really that old?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did. I did that.
It's only like a
year
after we graduated. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that freshman year of college. We did the pitch, and we kind of waited around for Tyler to show up, but that really didn't throw us off. We pretty much got everything but the donations done because you were around for 2 days instead of the 1 this time, Aaron.
This is true.
Yeah, shout out to the employee.
My coworker who took my shift.
Yeah, like for real though. Like I joke, but that's like a genuine like great move. I don't know who they are, but they get.
We're gonna give this person a handshake and a fancy dinner.
I know they came in clutch, which we could have done everything in one day, but I'm glad that we didn't. I'm glad that we were able to stagger it out. I think it came out better that way because of it. You asked us before we started this podcast. We watched the rough cut of the Cameron Moore app because right now it's the 25th of January, and it's not out yet.
Excuse me.
And we were watching the notification, and Aaron said, "Are you going to add in the notification stuff?" What were you specifically asking? What are you going to put in notification stuff of?
My favorite part of this entire video.
Okay, so fun fact about that's not going to make the final edit.
Well, come on, that's the whole joke.
I've gotten cold feet on that. I don't want to put that in there.
I'm going to contest you on that.
Let me say this first. If this wasn't the skit that comes out like right before I graduate and have to get a real big boy job, then maybe I would have put it in. But this is gonna, yeah. You can
that defeats the whole point of the joke.
But listen, I think it's funnier that you don't see the poop because what we're talking about.
That sounds like opium.
We're speaking in very vague terms. So in the notification, there's a bit where Cameron, the joke is that Cameron gets way too personal with his life updates. That's what this should have been called. The section should have been called life updates. But the whole bit is that Cameron gets too personal, and he takes a picture with his feces, and we filmed and took pictures of me with not a real shit. It's just toilet paper.
Definitely, it's definitely a real shit.
Yeah, I took a real I downloaded a brown load into my toilet.
And me and Evan sat there and watched.
Everyone came into my bathroom and watched me drop a turd. And
honestly, it was the longest part of the film day because Cameron had stage fright.
Well, no, I didn't. I was all for it, but the thing is, when I was editing it, I was like, "This looks way too fucking real. Like this looks too real. I can't do this."
I'm very disappointed.
Listen. If this was like the first skit out of high school, maybe. When I had reputation, when I had reputation to burn.
I think that's already burned, buddy.
That's long burned, buddy.
Well, the thing is, I could like if an employer comes up to me as like Cameron, explain Impervious Badass. Oh, it's just me having fun. I'm obviously playing a character. How do I fucking...
Yeah, and your shit's obviously not real.
But I'm playing myself, and it looks real. No one's gonna give me the benefit of the doubt, saying like, Cameron, that's a real shit. You can't convince me. No one's gonna give me the benefit of the doubt. And I know YouTube is also really, really picky on what isn't real. Even like throw up, like stuff like that is like gets you instantly, like it gets your video instantly taken off sometimes. So I was like, I don't want to risk these fucking stupid YouTube bots removing something that's fake. There's like 4 pictures of me. One of them I have the chocolate.
You can take my writing credit off then.
One of them has the chocolate smeared all over my thumb and nose. It's too real. No one goes to the real world. But the donations bit, which was Tyler's idea, that was probably the funnest one to film for me, at least. Pretty much just a parody of what the normal shoots look like. Aaron, do you want to explain what Alarm Blair's Gophers it was?
I don't know how to explain that.
Well, how about this, Tyler? Do you remember what Alarm Blair's Gophers it is?
Not exactly. I know you guys explained it to me when we were filming.
Like 5 times.
Okay. Do you want to explain it, Aaron, or do you want me to explain it?
All right, yeah. There's a lot to unpack with this.
There's more. You have to go deeper than just starting with
no,
this.
Don't give Tyler the benefit of the doubt. Just make it seem like he's an absolute idiot.
We have mentioned Film Club several times as being where we did a lot of our stuff.
And get the liquor.
So Tyler graduated a year after the rest of us did.
Yes.
So Film Club was left in his guiding light and his helping hands once we stepped down. Their main project they were working on was Serial Killer Training Camp.
How is cereal spelled, Aaron? Do you remember how cereal
like the
spelled?
food, yes. Unrelated to this. I think is it Jason Voorhees that's spelled in like 4 different ways?
No, it's Michael Myers.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is, because it was like Meekle.
It was like Michonne Myers.
Or like Michelle. Tyler sent the script over to me to like proofread and like look over and see what I thought as like an objective opinion.
First mistake.
And I look over and I was like, Cameron, you have to see this.
I trusted you. It was confidential. I told you that in confidence, Gary.
Didn't sign an NDA. Didn't make her sign an NDA.
You asked for an honest opinion, and that's what I gave.
After we laughed at it for an hour.
For like an entire night. It was one of the funniest nights of my life. Alarm Blair's there's a line in there where it's like the main character, their alarm Blair's, and it's written out like first name Alarm, last name Blair is both like proper nouns, like it's a name.
Because whoever wrote this, maybe it was Tyler, spelled Blair's like the name Blair's like BLAIRS.
Yeah, Alarm Blair's.
They were both capitalized.
I think I shared this script with 2 other people. One of them was Big Tommy, and then the other one was I think.
You mean pineapple? You mean pineapple? Yeah. Bleep her name, but keep pineapple. It's funnier if we never know her real name.
Yeah.
People definitely don't. Should we explain what pineapple means, or is that too much?
Keep it in your pocket, because I have a really funny story with pineapple later. I think we both.
Well,
do,
I'm just gonna
actually.
explain the name, like the name context.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, do it like real quick because I want to talk about it.
There was someone in film club who we found. I'm just gonna be blunt.
Just
There's
say, yeah,
someone
go
in film
ahead.
club who we found so annoying that we had a code word for any time we saw them. We would yell pineapple whenever we had to turn around and go away.
I remember I was with you in a Kroger, Tyler, and I was like buying like Cheez-Its. I was buying Cheez-Its and I was like, which one should I get, Tyler? And he goes pineapple, and but I like fucking Winter Soldier put the thing away, and we speed walked out of the store. fucking Manchurian candidate in me.
There were no Cheez-Its gotten that day.
We just
One of my favorite
turned tail and
stories.
left.
I think I might have told this to you, Cameron, but I've never told it on the pod.
No, please tell it. It's so funny.
This is the very last day of our senior year, and we're outside, and Tyler decides in his bright mind he wants to start trying to climb a tree. And he's like trying to fucking scale it, and Pineapple comes up to us. You know what this is, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you guys doing? And what I was trying to say was like, this is adult business. Because they're like a freshman, so it's like, oh, this is like adult business. You're too young to understand. I just pointed at them and go, this is adult for grown-ups.
Didn't Pineapple like stalk you into like 3 different clubs?
Yeah, no, it was for like multiple days. I was stalked for like several days.
I don't know why. Oh, she was legit annoying.
She told a teacher or something.
Wasn't she the one?
No, it just stopped.
Wasn't she the one who ripped off Sylvester Stallone?
Oh,
yes.
Saints and Sinners or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad that was her. I remember this.
Oh my gosh.
So fucking.
Do you
funny.
remember me like when I was the editor of the news, like putting in a genuine dig at her, and it made it into the final cut?
Yeah.
So fucking
Oh
funny.
Wow! I've never seen that one before.
I've told this story. We've told this story in the pod before, but Tyler, like when that aired in my homeroom, like separate from your guys' homeroom, my friend next to me was like, I don't know what that was. Like, and I was like, I know.
It wasn't for other people. It was just for us.
Yeah, it was just for us, and I'm like, I got the reference. I know what this is.
And what's like,
you know what? Though it worked, and that's what matters.
So shame. Like, come on, like make something original, Pineapple.
The fact that you're ripping off the other people in your own group is crazy. Because wasn't it like not only was the acronym the same, but like the idea wasn't like
plot
the
was the
exact
same.
plot.
The plot was the same.
The plot was the literal exact same carbon copy.
They were involved, like they were on set for it, so it's not like they didn't know.
Yeah.
They were in the fucking thing.
Yeah.
We literally gave them a fucking role in the.
This is how you repay me.
Like.
That's all I've done for you.
What's the line? So funny about this? I saw her at a friend's birthday party, like a year, 2 years later.
I think I remember this.
I think it was April. It might have been April of last year that I saw her. She was in the passenger seat of the car I was getting into, and I was like,
too late to back out now.
Did I tell you guys I saw her on campus?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because like we interacted. She was in one of the clubs that I joined, and it was like, "Oh shit, it's you!" And like we did like small talk for a minute, whatever. And then she just didn't show back up again. I was like, oh, "Okay."
I
didn't even do anything to influence this.
You texted me when that happened. You said pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. Just
repeatedly.
I didn't know that.
I love that there's just a genuine call out on the school news that made it, and it's so funny.
What's so funny is she took it like she didn't take it as us like digging at her. She took it as us like her not being original and making like a crime, like busting team. That's how she took it because she came up to me and she was like, I can't remember what she said, but she said something about like not having an original thought and was like trying to like think of something, and that was the first thing she thought of. She didn't take it as us like insulting her, like saying what the fuck are you doing for copying what we were doing at the time, but more so as in like copying like multiple themes of media.
I didn't even know she saw it. To be honest, I didn't even know she saw it.
Which also, to be fair, I definitely wouldn't do that now. Like,
Do
it's
what?
that it's such
Do
a
what?
not big deal
Do what,
to
be
call her
petty?
out like on the fucking school news.
I mean, it's the school news. Like at that point, like
Fucking
it's the school
just in front of the
news.
whole school, call her gangster out. Fuck you.
I'm glad you did it because it spiced up the school news from being the drawl that it was whenever trivia or power hour wasn't on.
What makes it so much better too is that, like, to your point of like your friend or whatever, is like if you aren't 6 people, you're not gonna get that.
Oh yeah.
But to the 6 people, they knew who they were,
Yeah.
and they knew what it meant.
Shouts out the SNS cast, dude.
Yeah.
Shouts out for none of them who are gonna return for the
No.
Yeah.
But if they're one of like my small regrets, for SNS at the time, like if there's one person who I could have gotten who wasn't there, if I could have gotten Tyson on our cast, that would have ruled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was
He would've
always
been
off doing his own
great.
thing.
I remember I've known him for like
I love
since
that
we were
guy.
like 3rd grade.
I love that guy. He's awesome.
I follow him on Instagram, but I don't think he knows who I am because I'm a girl now. So I don't think he knows who I am.
Probably a great conversation starter. Hey, haven't talked to you in a while. You know I'm a girl now.
I'm gonna message him that right now.
Anyway, how you doing?
I haven't spoken in a few years. I'm a girl now.
Anyway, this weather, am I right? It's like, just make it as like awkward as possible.
I will read to you the message. Okay, that reminds me. There's another thing I gotta mention. Okay, hey, I messaged him March 2023. Hey, haven't talked to you since CHS. Hope everything has been well, man. Miss talking to you. So now I'm gonna say, hey, it's been a while. I don't know if you recognize me.
I'm a big deal.
Still, I'm a girl now. Ain't that kind of silly? Crazy weather, right? There you go, and sent.
There you go.
He's gonna check his phone and he's just gonna see that and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he's probably asleep right now. He might be asleep.
It's
like
like 1:20 a.m.
Yeah, it is like almost 1:30 in the morning.
I can't wait for him to look at that and then try to mental math. Like, who the fuck from
Who
the
the
school was this?
Fuck.
This could be anyone. I have to read to you a message that I got sent. So
From
I
who?
got a spam
no.
message. It's a local yoga place
Uh-huh.
called Hot Works. And I could tell that it was a spam message because they immediately, the first thing is, "Hey, Yapple."
Yeah, real name, Yapple.
I'm gonna read to you the message they sent me, and then I'll read back to you what I wrote because it made me laugh really hard.
Hey, Apple.
Hey, Apple. This is Naomi from Hot Works. Address I'm not gonna read. I saw your Insta and thought it was super cute. Wanted to see if you were free this upcoming week for a free workout with us. We have Pilates, yoga, cycle, and even more workouts we think you'd love. Let me know when you're available, and I'd love to get you on our schedule soon. Heart emoji. So I responded with, "Hello, Hot Work. Your offer sounds woefully demoralizing. I can't wait to be there. I look forward to Pilates, and Pilates. Can't wait. I love yogurt." They read it, did not respond.
Oh, that's so funny.
Hopefully
Pilates, and yogurt.
Hopefully you made like some like unpaid interns day a little more happy.
I want to see if this was written by an AI or not, because if they just respond with more positivity, then it definitely is. But no, they read it, did not respond. I was like, oh, that was an intern. Oops.
That's so
Oops.
funny.
I don't know, I wasn't gonna do yoga anyway. I don't care. But
Well, what if they had yogurt?
Fine. I didn't want to get fit anyway.
I'll do
Asshole.
DDP yogurt. Thank you. We derailed really fast.
Well, I forgot what we were even talking. What part of the camera more app are we on yet? Are we still on the donations?
We're still talking about filming it.
Um,
Filming the donations was a process, partially including us debating whether or not we wanted to jump the fence of a football.
Okay, yeah, because the part where we're like running away from the bank after the robbery, I wanted to jump the fence to make it look more like, I don't know, gritty and like silly, but I think the fence was just too high and we couldn't get across it again if we jumped it.
Me and Tyler were both like, let's do it.
I was like, yeah, let's do it too, but I was like, how are we gonna get across? How are we gonna get back?
Yeah, no, that was the problem. I was like, okay, well, that's great, we can get in, but how are we getting back out?
Same way we got in, hop the fence.
I'm glad that because like, you know, I love you know, bank heist movies. Editor, if you can put up a side-by-side of the Kane and Lynch 2 trailer, because I'm like, I just want to do this, just make it fucking stupid. The part where Evan is just lying dead in the distance, like corpse, is probably my favorite image we've ever made.
Cameron, are you going to, if you're not putting the pictures we took in the video,
Yeah.
from that scene, can you at least put them in this?
No, that'll defeat the purpose.
Because there is one of the pictures we took is, I think, genuinely my favorite single shot from anything we've ever done.
If I put it up here, it'll be like extremely censored.
No, that's fine. It's your face is what sells it to me.
Okay, yeah, I'll put up the face, and you can just imagine the shit in the toilet.
Yeah, you can crop out the poop.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll compromise at that.
But it's the one, because there's multiple faces that he makes. There's like a thumbs up, and there's like a, you know, holding those. But it's the one of you waving your hand in front of your face, like, ooh, stinky.
It's so funny.
I don't know why. The funniest fucking visual to me. I remember
when I saw those pictures for the first time, I genuinely thought they were real. Like I genuinely had like, there's no way Cameron took a shit and put his thumb.
This is because we did do this before you showed up, and you didn't know what we were doing.
I saw it and I was like, what the fuck did I miss? I was gone for 2 hours. What the hell happened?
See, if it can't pass the Tyler test, then you know that.
Because that's a good metric.
Yeah,
Cameron, I'm fucking stupid, Cameron.
I loved filming the bank heist because we just had no script. It was just like, just fucking take the heat and get shot at. It was probably the funnest thing we filmed for that video, maybe.
I liked the shoot foot race we had on that one shot, like the genuine foot race that we had.
Yeah, with the very first shot of it, we're all running away from the bank, you know, quote unquote.
I wore extremely tight sweatpants that day.
Really?
So any movement I made, my pants would slide down about 2 or 3 inches. So if I kept running in a straight line, I would have pantsed myself. I slowed down very quickly.
I know there was some confusion on the line that you have, Tyler, where it's just you at the very end, and you go Krauts in the open. We
all heard crowds in the open.
Yeah, but no, that is a Scott the Wise reference when they're in the internet and when Scott and his friend are getting photobombed by Lieutenant JPEG, where it becomes like a World War II movie. Yeah, the donations, and then after that, donations was the second to last one, right?
Yeah.
In terms of filming or in terms of like pace?
Pace, I think. Yeah. I might change
the hammer after that.
Yeah, I might change the order in the final, but I'm pretty satisfied with the order it's in right now.
I think it should stay that way.
Yeah.
It escalates more naturally that way.
But the Banhammer one might be my favorite one. Maybe it's my second favorite. No, I'll say that. I'll put the donations above it. But the Banhammer bit, once we get into the room where I'm having the meltdown, like it's perfect. It's so fucking funny.
The donation segment is really funny because at the very end, when we're using the Pepto-Bismol, and you mentioned like the Patreon crawl, that is so funny to me because that is so like 2016 YouTube for that like actual camera angle that you're doing.
So that's like one of my favorite shots of this is Cameron's cameo fucking shot.
Yeah, that was also improv, I think. I just said
were
bullshit.
All of your donation reads improv?
Yeah.
I remember you asked me, like, as we're shooting, like, okay, I need a funny name quick.
Oh, yeah, because in the fake skit that we're filming, I was like, oh, it's, you know, Alarm Blair's Gophers It, ha ha ha. The Alarm Blair's Gophers It was... I'm allowed to say this. You can stop me if I'm not allowed to say this, Aaron. But this was originally going to be part of a different skit which was like a Tyler mockumentary skit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if the skit will ever be made at some
I
point.
don't think we have enough meat on the bones for
Yeah,
that. To be honest.
that's why I think that's why we were fine with using it here. But we originally had a skit where like let's just make a skit about that just parodies how we make our skits, but through the eyes of Tyler, because like Tyler would be like a fun straight man for this. But I just don't think we had enough meat for it, so we just took the main joke of that and put it in this.
I will say, if there's one thing we should take from it, we do need to do a sketch with confessionals.
Yes, that'd be a reality show one. That'd be so fucking funny.
We should take the concept of getting voted off the channel and make that its own separate video with a reality TV show twist.
Yeah, like our actual total drama island.
Yeah.
Thing. But
we have to complete a series of challenges to stay on the channel.
For your competition.
Oh my god. Yeah, the donations was fun. The band hammer, once we get into like, that little guest bedroom and I start having my meltdown, inspired by Silent Hill 2, where Eddie has his meltdown.
From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts? I knew it.
You too. You're just like him, James.
I'm gonna start making some rules. If anyone has any problem with how I run the Camera More app, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Cameron, have you gone nuts?
I see. You all have a problem with how I run things too. You're just like the rest of them, aren't you?
But we had to reshoot that scene because Aaron had the idea of putting in a Fesh Pince line.
So yeah, that's a pickup shot, I think. Like,
yeah.
Because we filmed the intro bit like fairly quickly.
Yeah, that was the first thing we did.
And then we're like, okay, we still have time. Tyler isn't here yet. We'll start on.
Yeah, we'll film all of my direction, my side of the finale.
Yeah, and we did that. We did a couple of our scenes together, and then Tyler showed up. So then we did the stuff, in the other room, and then we're like, okay, we'll resume that. And I think that's when we do the extra line there. So that is functionally a pickup shot. Yeah,
and it looks different, but it's worth it because I think the scene works a lot better. It's so I think you said this while we were watching. It is the most natural Fesh Pince integration we've had. I love the idea when Aaron self-destructs the app, it like blows. It's implied that it blows up the entire house.
It's like we're leaving and Tyler fucking falls down.
Yeah, he's like he trips on my fucking Turkish bathroom.
You have to explain the Turkish bathroom, by the way.
I think I mentioned the Turkish bathroom in another podcast episode, but now it's relevant to an actual.
Yeah,
skit.
Now it's relevant to the actual video. Yeah.
In my house, when we first were looking at houses to move in my area, we found our house and it had this because you can see in the fucking video that the house looks like a normal ass house, gray walls, wood floor, but there's this one just fucking room that's like fucking dark purple. It has like a sauna in there and like a walk-in shower. It is like so stylistically different.
There's 4 fucking showers in that room.
No, it's just one. It's just one big one.
No, but they're like 4 faucets for some reason.
Well, one of them is like a standing like.
It might be a thing for your feet.
It's too narrow to be like a bath. Maybe it's like a standing bath or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there's a sauna in there and there's a giant shower with like different directional jets. And when we moved into the house, we're like, okay, free sauna, I guess. And I think the owners wanted it back for some. I don't know what it is. I should have asked my parents, but we have that, and it was in the video. And we're like, let's just use this, just for like a funny a visual juxtaposition. I don't know whose idea it was for the fucking desert music.
Oh, I fucking wonder whose idea that was.
Well, the thing is, I think one of us pitched the joke and we all thought it was funny. I love the behind the scenes of us setting up the shot for the bathroom, and Evan in his Jason voice from For Your Consideration is like, I should have known that Nolan was Turkish. Like, Oh, hold on. I haven't talked about. Okay, backtracking a little bit to the donations bit. When I gave, it was either Tyler or Aaron. I gave one of you guys the propeller hat, and one of you like wore it backwards, like the bill like facing backwards. And Evan is like, "This is autism."
That was definitely me.
And Evan's like, "This is autism in the hood."
This isn't your average suburban autism.
This isn't your grandma sketch.
This is autism in the hood.
So Tyler, get like right here next to me, so I can be in the middle.
That killed Aaron and I
The
for
thing
a
is,
solid like 10 minutes.
and I didn't hear it at first, so Evan had to explain it to me, and then it killed me.
Oh my gosh.
This is probably my favorite behind the scenes moment. Fucking autism in the fucking autism in the hood.
And he said it so quietly because he didn't want anyone to hear it. But Aaron and I in our fucking comedy small tiny brain was like, we heard it.
We're used to fucking like picking out sounds at this point.
I think that's in the gag. I think that's in the gag reel too. I think we have it on camera, or we have like someone's reaction to it. I think I did attempt to make a Cameron Moore app. I did try.
Oh, like actually.
Yeah. Because my idea was that it would like I would show it on like the TV or something, and like have it on my phone. Like, oh yeah, let me scroll through this user interface. I tried using Figma because I think you can get some stuff for free with like student plan.
Mm-hmm.
But I tried. I could not make heads or tail of it. I'm not a graphics design major, but I tried.
Okay.
There was a point where I tried to make a Cameron Moore app.
At least you tried. That's
Yeah,
all
that's
this
the
one
least
can
I
could
ask
ask
for.
for. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried. It would have been funny. I remember there was like a cut thing I had where if I did make the Cameron Moore app, there would have been a bit where I filmed something on my green screen where it's like a promo video for the Cameron Moore app. I was like, well, since I can't do the actual app, I should just scrap this. But, you know, I tried. Yeah, but no, Cameron Moore app, one for the books, one for the ages. I will say, I said this to Aaron. I don't know if I said this to you or Evan, but when I was writing this script, I was like, this is not that funny. Like, I thought it wasn't. Like, the stuff that I was coming up with, I was like, this isn't funny. But when we got there, and like everyone was reading, like when I was reading the jokes and the lines to like Evan and Aaron, and they were laughing, I'm like, okay, this is not a sinking ship. This is actually pretty good. And I think this video is actually pretty good. Like I said, there's lots of funny shit in this. I'm glad that it was funny.
You did good. You should be proud of it.
Is I think you said this, Aaron. It was like it's a lot funnier when you actually get someone else to say it, and it's not just you in your room writing it. And I'm like, yeah,
like it's just words on a page.
Yeah, but no, I'm proud of this. This one isn't my favorite. I think Basketball, Engadget, and Columbo still might be my favorite.
This one's not my favorite either, but it's also not my least favorite.
I don't have any least favorite. The only least favorites I have are just the fact that I love all the other ones. So far, we haven't made anything that I would consider bad or like not funny.
No, I definitely wouldn't say that.
Like nothing we made hasn't been not funny. Like everything we've made has had a funny. What's your favorite joke, Tyler, in this video?
I know it's not in the. At least it wasn't in the the rough cut that you listed for us. When you pull Erin out to tell her her news, she comes back and says, "I have ligma."
You know, oh yeah, okay. So in the script version, the part where, because the whole joke is that Erin gets like horrible medical news. I had written in, I was like, Erin just like says that she has like some terminal illness or whatever. I think I wrote like scoliosis or something just for a temp. But when I gave it to Aaron,
been syphilis.
Yeah, and I gave it to Aaron.
I think you told me to say syphilis. I was like, we already did that. We've done syphilis too much.
Yeah, and I gave it to Aaron. I was like, Aaron, just make something up. And you gave me two. You gave me ligma, and you gave me they shot Maria. And
I forgot about that.
Well, the thing is, Aaron said it, and Aaron said it, and nobody laughed. Like nobody laughed. But yeah, that was
so funny.
But after watching this rough cut, I think so my original plan was I was gonna cut the audio of Aaron and I talking to make like it be more ambiguous, And then the punchline comes when Aaron says like what happened. About I should, now that this is how it turned out, I'm gonna keep in what Aaron and I are saying. He's like, what was it like your family died or something, Aaron?
Your family died. There's nothing I could do. I did my best. And I'm like, you didn't do your best. You're not a doctor. All you have is a kaleidoscope.
But I think I'm gonna keep that in. I think that's funnier. But I think that's everything from the Cameron Moore app. I think.
We have a lot of around the Cameron Moore app to talk about, though.
What do you want to talk about? You get first,
okay,
dibs, Aaron.
So, I think it's just the donations was day 2, right?
Yes.
But we did everything else, like 3/4 of the video we did, which also we did on fucking great time.
Yeah.
We were super efficient. To pat ourselves on the back. The frienders left, and as usual, it came down to the me and Cameron left to our own vices show.
Yeah.
We went to the Fat Laser store.
What?
It's a top secret information. Black Ops classified. Yeah. What did we do after? Like after we went back to my place? Like did we play? Did we play Family
I think
Feud?
this was Feud. I think we did We Play and all that the second night.
Oh fuck! No, this can't be true.
I think we watched something else first, and then
this can't be true.
No.
Joneus was night 2, right?
Should we just like talk about both of these days combined? Because I cannot remember.
Yeah.
On one of these nights, Aaron and I wanted to play Wii Sports. I think you asked me, you're like, "Hey, Cameron, do you still have Wii Sports?" I was like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, we played Wii Sports, or no, we played Family Feud and Slugs. I think night 1.
Yes, yeah. Family Feud and Slugs night 1. Night 2.
We had the world's most boring baseball game. Was the Mies night 1 or is that night 2? I think that was.
Okay, it had to have been night 1 because I remember us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, making fun of it on the way home from McKay's. So.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, do you want to explain the fucking Mies?
Okay, what was the movie we watched on night 1?
Oh, do you want to talk about the movie first?
Well, yeah, because it was in order.
Okay.
We gotta dumb our brains down first. Let's watch something.
So we watched a movie. I think movies being too generous, Aaron. This is just the world's longest fucking Ace Hood music video we watched. Follow up to the first movie we watched for our little get-togethers, Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Aaron, words cannot fucking describe how much I do not like this movie. Like, this movie is not funny. It's not like War of the Worlds bad. It's not like Under Siege 2. This movie is just bad.
It's the most 2009 experience I think I've ever gone through.
Tyler, did you get a chance to watch
Legend of Chun-Li? I did not, no.
Now, do you know?
I did not get a chance to watch it.
Do you know anything about this movie?
I only know that the cast is very relevant to the time it came out.
Yeah, because
that's the only thing that I could pinpoint about the movie.
Yeah.
And if you know nothing about like the IP of Street Fighter, and if you saw the movie poster and you blocked out the word Street Fighter, you would not know what the fuck it is.
Well, that's the great thing, Tyler. You don't have to imagine that. You don't have to imagine that because that's what Aaron fucking did to me. Like. Because we were at McKay's, we found it at McKay's. Aaron found this at McKay's, and when she pulled it off the shelf, I didn't recognize it as Street Fighter until I saw the name. And I was like, "Oh, this is what the Blu-ray looks like." But after we watched the movie, we were like, "This is the most non-Street Fighter movie of all time."
I remember you talked about it, and you were like, "If you if you take away the Street Fighter logo, it's like okay, you could like if you look at it, it's like maybe it's Chun-Li on there, but it's like if you didn't know that what's his butt supposed to be Charlie Nash,
yeah,
and, and you just look at this like okay, that's Chun-Li, and I guess that's if this is a Street Fighter movie, I guess that's supposed to be Vega, but it's like who's the white guy and who's the white girl, and you're like you're like, can you imagine what that was like? And I'm like, Cameron, you don't have to imagine that. We literally just had that conversation before the movie started. Like, who is this?
I know. Okay. Because oh my god, like you said, we were at McKay's, and I knew who was in the movie. I had some idea of who was in the movie because I had seen clips. I knew Michael Clark Duncan was Balrog. I knew that M. Bison was in the movie. I knew that Vega was in the movie, and I saw them on the poster. And I was like, oh yeah, obviously, this guy the guy with the beard is M. Bison. But then we saw Chris Klein as Charlie Nash, and I was like, who's this guy? Is he an original character? No, it's fucking Charlie Nash from Street Fighter Alpha.
Can you please put a side by side of them for people to understand how insane it is? There's like, oh, he's a white guy. He can be Charlie.
Dude, okay, Chris Klein.
He can pass.
Chris Klein, who plays Charlie Nash, is the funniest fucking character. Like, editor, please just play clips of Chris Klein's delivery in this movie. It's so fucking funny.
And I love this job. Call me Nash. Yeah, Last Supper. And he serves them their own heads. You just inherited a big problem.
I spent the last 3 years of my life chasing around an organization called Shadalao. His name's Bison. I've tracked him through 11 major cities on 4 continents and never come close, not once. This guy walks through the raindrops.
Can you please put Chris Klein's delivery in the interviews on the like special features specifically? So what'd you think of being on Street Fighter? Oh, Chun-Li's a girl. She's a woman who does kicks, and I think that's neat.
We make fun of that. That's like, I swear to God, Tyler, an audience, we're not crazy. That is pretty much exactly what he says. He sounds like he is like, he has no idea what he's talking about. And the thing is, I don't expect Chris Klein to know. He doesn't need to fucking know. But don't fucking
need to tell me what a Hatsune no Hado is.
Just don't fucking pretend to know. You're not good at it. Don't pretend, Chris.
Didn't we make the joke where he has the same energy of Chris Pratt on Mario?
Yeah, I love Street Fighter. Spent my whole time
so
fighting
many hours of my life
cars.
smashing cars.
And the thing is, there's a part it's in one of the behind the scenes where Chris Klein is like, yeah, I'm so glad that, young little girls finally have a role model to look up to. And I turned to Aaron, I was like, this movie came out 8 years after the Tomb Raider movie. Like, come on. And that movie did amazing. Like, the first Tomb Raider movie made a lot of money, and a lot of people like that movie.
My favorite part of it is that it's like, none of the characters, like, obviously the characters don't act like themselves, but they don't even look like themselves.
No,
like, there's just nothing about this that screams Street Fighter.
No, like fucking Balrog looks nothing like Balrog.
Chun-Li kind of looks like herself in a scene when she's doing like the sexy lesbian dance.
That is right. Okay, okay.
It's like all the Street Fighters out there to fight in the streets. I'm gonna eat some meats.
Yeah, okay, Tyler. There is a honest to God Street Fighter rap in this movie where literally Chun-Li is fighting in the club, and there's in the background Ace Hood, known rapper Ace Hood, going street fighting, and like the subtitles say street fighting, and I'm like, you have to be kidding me. This cannot be a real movie.
The best part about this movie, above just the lack of like faithfulness to the franchise, is the fact that it doesn't even have like faithfulness to itself.
No,
because there's scenes in this that are genuinely like pivotal to the plot that they just get rid of in its own film.
Yeah, we watched
missing pivotal scenes to its own lore.
We watched because they have deleted scenes on the Blu-ray, and some of them are like a whatever. Like Chun-Li thinks about like a spider tattoo for like 5 more seconds. That's fine. Get rid of it. But there's a scene where it's Charlie Nash with Maya Bloodgood's character. I forget what her name is, but
isn't it like Moon Bloodstone?
It's like some like really fucking stupid name. Hold on, I need to get her name because it's a really dumb name. She looks like she had a great time though. I don't want to make fun of her, but I will.
At least cared.
But I will. I don't want to, but I will.
Moon Bloodstone. You were close. It was Moon Bloodgood as original character Maya Suni, but there's a scene where it's before the lesbian or after. It's around the lesbian dance scene where it's Charlie Nash and Maya like doing a stakeout, and Charlie has like a medallion or like a locket of his wife and daughter. It's like, yeah, M. Bison killed them. I've been tracking this guy through every continent in the world. And I'm like, see, that's you should probably keep that. It gives your character agency. It keeps your character from just being regular cop action man.
No, Charlie Nash in this movie is just white guy McWhite dude.
In his, I can't stress enough. Every single line that Charlie Nash is. Dude, do you remember fucking Shadow Lao?
Yes.
The crime family Shadow. Like, I think you
Shadow
said.
Lao.
I think you said this, but every dialogue Chris Klein speaks is like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Kal-El, no.
M. Bison, don't. It's so.
Okay,
so
you're missing
funny.
the two best wrinkles about this movie, other than Charlie Nash, which I will give you now.
Yeah.
First of all, I really like the scene where Vega shows up once to get his ass kicked by Chun-Li, and that's it. And she breaks his mask, and he's like, "Wow, I see why you keep that face hidden." And then kind of like, he just looks like a normal dude.
He looks like it's fucking Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas, and they don't put any makeup on him. He just looks like a regular ass guy.
Which also, that isn't even the gimmick of Vega in the games. He wears a mask because he doesn't want to damage his pretty face, not that he's hiding an ugly one.
Yeah, and like he's like, they could have at least put a scar on him. Like, he just looks like a regular guy. This is an origin story for Chunners, right? And the whole thing is that, you know, Chun-Li is, you know, a little girl in Hong Kong, and her dad gets kidnapped by the head of Shadow Lao, which isn't a country like it was in the.
They're just an evil gang.
Well, yeah, well, that's how it is in the games. That's how it is in the games, but that's not how it is in the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, which somehow was more fateful than this movie.
Yeah.
But
where DJ's a bad guy.
They kidnap Chun-Li's dad, and we don't see him for a while, but then we see him in the movie. Bison, you know, has him captured, but Bison just makes him his secretary, I guess.
Yeah, that was the number one thing I was gonna talk about, where Bison's plot is to make Chun-Li's dad his fucking secretary. We start crying laughing because, like, so there's a scene where he kidnaps Chunners and kills her dad in front of him, or in front of her. Which also, he references a scene that doesn't make it in the final cut.
This is true.
That we watched in the delete scenes. We're like, that would have been really useful if you kept that.
This is true.
But it's like, he kills Chun-Li's dad, and then we start riffing, and they're like, so, you know how to use like Microsoft Excel.
And I'm like, Bison, now you're short of a secretary, and I gotta teach Chun-Li how to use a computer.
How to make spreadsheets.
The thing is, I make that joke. I'm like, oh, you have to make her a new secretary. Like 5 seconds of pause. Okay, so this is an Excel spreadsheet. And like, I can just imagine like M. Bison like hovering over Chun-Li, like, so you press Control S here to open this file.
like they make me like, oh, Bison's captured and tortured Chun-Li's dad or whatever. It's like, no, he's got like a really nice suite. He's like well fed, well dressed.
Yeah.
He's just forced to be like a fucking secretary.
And
I guess.
he gets like pictures of his daughter like every month, like every performance she does. Like he has a like
they haven't messed with her once.
Yeah, they've left her alone. They've literally done nothing to Chun-Li. And the thing is, I don't know if the dad was like an evil businessman who used to work for Belrog. Well, technically Belrog.
For Shadow Lao.
Yeah, for Shadow Lao, because in the opening of the movie, you know, when Belrog comes in, he recognizes Belrog. He goes, Belrog. Yeah, like how Jack Black does in the Minecraft movie. No, really, he does that. He literally goes, Belrog. And I'm like, okay, they know each other. I thought this was like, you know the trope of like, oh, the bad guy is going straight so he can like raise a family, but then his past catches up to him. But I think he was just a normal businessman, and Bison was like, I want your connections. So
I'm impressed by your work. Come work for my evil dictator land.
So there had to have been like a cut scene of like them in a boardroom going, no, M. Bison, I'm not going to work with you. But no, yeah, Chun-Li, bad movie. Lots of gunfights for a movie called Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Do you remember the part where
this is the last thing I'm going to talk about on this movie?
Yeah.
Every character looks so fucking the same.
That
in the final action scene, Charlie Nash shoots down the evil, like, bad guy soldiers, and Cameron got genuinely confused and thought he was shooting his own men because everyone's just in the same drab gray.
They are like I think I like looked down for like 1 second to like check my phone, and like Charlie Nash is like slinking around and like he uses one guy as a human shield. I'm like, oh shit, is he gone rogue? Like what happened? But no, it's just, they all look the same. They're all dressed the same. Do you also remember like the really out of character fucking kill that Chun-Li has in the middle of the movie?
Chun-Li has like 3 or 4 bodies.
Yeah, because
she
in the fucking nightclub scene, she like knocks over like a goon, grabs his gun in his hand, and shoots him in the throat. And I'm like, whoa! And I'm like, I thought we were just like punching them to knock them out. No, that's like an actual kill. And there's a deleted scene.
This isn't Batman. This is Street Fighter.
Well, there's a deleted scene. There's a deleted scene where Chun-Li is in the bathroom and she like she notices there's like water all over the floor. And when there's like bad guys rushing in, she takes a fucking lamp and throws it on the floor and like electrocutes someone. I'm like, holy shit! I just remember this. Do you remember the part? It's after Chun-Li escapes Bison and she's running throughout the slums, and there's a kid. She's running around and there's like 2 people with guns chasing her, and she's like cornered by these gunmen. And some kid is like kicking a soccer ball and kicks it, accidentally kicks it into the middle of them and runs between them. And I'm like, kid, come on, you're asking for it. Like, you're just asking to get shot.
Do you remember what I said to you during that?
What? What'd you say?
It was like, I can't wait for it to reveal that that's Yoon from Street Fighter 3.
That's his origin story. This movie fucking sucks, dude. Is this?
We need to move on to something better. Please.
Wait, hold on. One last question for you. Is this the worst movie for all the movies that we have seen together?
Fuck no. War of the Worlds is the worst.
Still. Well, would you rather watch War of the Worlds or Street Fighter: Legend of Chun-Li?
Depending on who I'm watching it with. If I'm watching it with one of my friends who's played Streets, then Chun-Li. Okay. But if I was watching this with like Tyler, who I assume hasn't really played Street Fighter like that, or like just a general friend, it would be War of the Worlds. I think that's a better general audience stinker.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the tangent to end all tangents now?
Is this the me saga? Okay.
It's time.
Okay. We have to build up to it first because there's a lot of me's preceding this.
Did you write all of them down?
No, but I think I remember we made because we were playing Wii Sports and Wii Play on the second night.
Yeah, we wanted to make enough to have full baseball teams. Yeah. That was the idea.
We made Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince.
Do you want to talk about the very brief story of that?
Of what? Of the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled up a reference image for Uncle Phil because we're like, fuck, what does Uncle Phil look like again? And I found like this really good promotion photo of Uncle Phil, and Aaron made it my wallpaper, and I've kept it ever since. Like I haven't changed it since. It's still my wallpaper, which apparently is problematic according to my roommate. He was like, Cameron, you can't have like an old black man be your wallpaper. And I'm like, so fucking what? I love Uncle Phil.
When Cameron and I were on our way to McKay's a few weeks ago, his phone turned off with the directions, and he forgot his home screen was Uncle Phil, and his phone turned on, and he looked at it. It was an Uncle Phil jump scare, and he went,
I forgot it was Uncle Phil.
That's so good.
I genuinely forgot it was Uncle Phil.
Well, I remember we made honest recreations of Tyler and Evan, and then I made Nick look like a gremlin.
This is true. You gave like Nick like a giant mole and made him like really short.
Oh no, this is so true because Evan has a third eye.
You also made the mouth, which is just a person with bangs and a giant mouth and no eyes and ears and nose. But there was one. That was one me. That it's our Frankenstein's monster, if you will. For lack of better terms. Do you want to talk about this creation, Doctor?
On the screen is Professor Doctor Fudd. He has a PhD. Doesn't like to talk about it.
The thing is, okay, we made this thing, And
so here's the thing.
and we made him like a normal, like, you know, egghead scientist with like weird eyes and stuff, and we're like, what do we name this guy? And I was like, just name him Professor Doctor Fudd. But we only put
No,
Professor.
you were like just like name him like Doctor Fudd.
I think, but I think it was
one
you. I think it was you who came. Was it you or me who came up with the cadence and the voice?
You were the voice and I was the design.
Okay. but
then I took the voice and ran with it.
You do the. I have a hard time speaking like really quick in a fake voice, so I can't do it as well. But you do it a lot better than I can.
Yeah, because I was making him like, look at me, I am a guy, and then like you're just like fucking, I'm 4'2". And
It's
then
faster each sentence you speak as well.
Yeah, and then I started doing it with like he has to every third sentence he reiterates his name again. Professor Doctor Fudd. If there is one mortal enemy, Professor Doctor Fudd, it would be the water cycle. I'm going to disrupt it. I will make sure that there is no rain down in Africa. I will not stop until Fallout New Vegas becomes part of the United States Constitution.
It became the point where like he would go back and forth between being like a supervillain and just like he'd be like, I will you know, change the trajectory. I will change the direction of the moon. And then it would be like, I love pineapples on my pizza. It's like something that's fucking normal. It would go back and forth between like a threat and like a fun fact about himself.
My favorite part about Professor Dr. Fudd was when we were getting McDonald's the next day. So the second day of filming, as soon as we introduced the voice to Evan and Tyler, all four of us were stuck as Professor Dr. Fudd for like 6 hours.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's pretty bad.
Literally all four of us were doing a Professor Dr. Fudd
Two of my
joke.
favorites was, I love when, so we were trying to get back from McKay's and there was a horrible traffic jam. And suddenly, like, to get out of it, like, fucking Cameron made this, like, crazy left turn really quick. And then Tyler goes, Professor Dr. Fudd just shit his pants.
Professor Dr. Fudd needs a new diaper. He has ruined it.
My other favorite one was when we were at McDonald's. We fucking said that his Professor Dr. Fudd's rival is Professor. His rival's was it Dr. Arthur Goodthought?
Yeah, from Impractical Jokers. He's my nemesis for 5 years.
I am the megabyte.
I control all the technology in this room. I'm Professor Dr. Fudd.
Is that pizza I would never order my whole pizza.
Whatever.
Dr. Fudd, I would never order a whole pizza for myself.
I just shit my pants, not from the pizza though, but from my IBS. I have a medical.
That is unrelated to any sort of food. I just shit myself sometimes. That is why I always carry at least one spare diaper.
It does not define me. I have my own person.
I am my own man. Who don't need no man. That's right. I am bisexual.
Now imagine this for like 6 hours. Like imagine this.
Right home.
This is exactly what happened for like 6 hours.
And it's 4 people doing it.
I was going insane.
The thing
you
is,
were part of the problem.
you were when I was taking you to McKay's, Tyler. After like a day or two after we all met, driving over McKay's, we were still doing the fucking voice. Just the two of us.
That makes me so happy that you guys were still doing it. It took me like a good day or two to shake it off. I was like, I can't remember.
No, we were still stimming.
It's going to happen again tomorrow for me after filming this podcast.
Professor Dr. Fudd.
Stuck as Dr. Fudd again.
He controls everybody.
He's gonna go into work. I am Professor Dr. Fudd.
There's a couple times I'm like up at self-checkout working a moment. I'm like, I'm Professor Dr. Fudd. They had me carry over this bread. They do not want it.
Please backstock this. I cannot do it myself. I'm incapable. I can't reach it.
I'm not in that department.
I'm a big boy.
I'm not in the department.
If they want me to put the bread down, I need my big boy stool.
Sadie,
that's the only way I'll look it up.
Sadie, switch to 2. Someone shit themselves on the aisle 5.
Someone please turn on the TV, any channel. It doesn't matter. I like the part of it was like you're like we have to have Professor Dr.
We have
Fudd
to.
ready
I don't know how. We're not gonna. Do I have the balls to say that we're not gonna force it, even though we are totally gonna force it?
We're absolutely going to force
We
it.
have to force. Well, we we were riffing on a video idea where there's like a gadget master, like, oh, there's like, we have like super spies or like, you know, police officers that need to get their gear, and like their fucking their quartermaster is fucking Professor Doctor Fudd, like, I made you this new gadget for your adventure.
Yeah.
The greatest mind ever, Professor Doctor Fudd. And we had an idea where it's like these bad guys are like creating something or whatever, and I'm like, we need to do the thing with Dalsum in the Street Fighter movie, where like bad guys kidnap Professor Doctor Fudd to make like weapons of mass destruction.
Wasn't the whole bit too like the Professor Doctor Fudd costume? It's just me in a lab coat, a really shitty bald cap, and like giant glasses with googly eyes.
Yeah.
That's Professor Doctor Fudd.
Yeah. We said like if Doctor Fudd ever shows up, you have to be the physical you have to be the physical actor of Doctor Fudd. Professor Dr. Fudd, sorry.
That is my burden to bear, is I have to be Professor Dr. Fudd.
Aaron,
yes.
You're a fan. I think it's safe to say that we're both aware of the Life is Strange franchise.
Yeah, I was about to say fan, I don't know, that's...
You're a fan of one of the games, 1.5.
I'm a fan of the one game I finished.
You're a fan of 1.5. You're aware of the new game coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much of this? Because I feel like I don't know how much you've heard from me and your own sources. How much do you know about this game?
Well, I now know that what we read, because when we saw it, like when we heard about it, it was like a leak, right?
Yeah, it was a rumor. It was rated in Australia or something.
That has since been confirmed.
Oh yeah, they are going crazy. I think this is damage control on Deck 9's part. The people who make Life is Strange. Sorry. Who make Life is Strange. They were like, fuck, reveal all the info, go critical.
I think this is the shark
critical mass.
The shark has been jumped.
Okay, because you've only played Life is Strange 1, so you only know
most of Before the Storm.
Yeah, so you're intimate with Max and Chloe's story.
Or lack thereof, yes.
And one of the reasons, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, one of the reasons why you're not that interested in like True Colors or Life is Strange 2 is because it's not these characters and or not Arcadia Bay.
Yes.
I remember when we did the Life is Strange episode, we have a whole episode about Life is Strange. Because when that episode was coming out, that was when Double Exposure was coming out, and the whole gimmick was that Max is back, and we both like identified it as they're just doing damage control, like they're trying to cope with like our games suck now.
Yeah, please come back.
And now they've just, I guess, Double Exposure, it either didn't work or it did work. That's what I
took the wrong thing from it.
And it like is now they're bringing back Chloe, and like, have you actually seen like what this game looks like?
I've seen screenshots, but I've not seen
it is
the video.
So fucking, like, I'll be honest with you, Aaron, if you put like the silhouettes of Max and Chloe side by side, I could not tell them apart. They fucking look identical to me. They like, I don't, it's like a new engine Deck 9 is using, like this game just visually looks fucking awful. I don't, because you remember what the gimmick was of the previous game, right?
Yeah, where she can like hop. Yeah, she can hop between dimensions.
Yeah, you didn't get around to playing Double Exposure, did you?
I didn't play it, but I know of it. Yeah.
I do not know the ending because like
I don't either. I don't know much about the plot beyond the first chapter.
I've
been wanting to stream it.
And I think like maybe the dimensions merge or something. So like, because Chloe is, you know, very obviously alive in what's this one called? Reunion? Such a fucking stupid name. What a fucking
something like that.
What a fucking boring name. Life is Strange Reunion. Chloe is alive, but I remember reading somewhere on like a press release or whatever that like you can decide whether or not Chloe died, and you can decide whether or not you were in like a romantic relationship with her. So I think they are merging timelines. I think.
Yeah, I don't know if this flat confirms or not if Chloe survived.
And what ending
it does, it's very stupid.
What ending did you choose again?
I chose to save Arcadia Bay. I chose the thousands of people over the one girl.
But you chose to have a romantic relationship with Chloe, right? Did you do that?
Yeah. I chose to be with her, but then choose to sacrifice her for Arcadia Bay.
So I don't know what is happening with this one. Like I'm not gonna play this game, Aaron. I'm just gonna fucking watch Markiplier play it or something.
Watch it when I stream it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll watch it when you stream it. Well, are you gonna play Double Exposure then?
I plan to. I gotta finish. I gotta finish the original game again on a replay through, and then we're gonna do Before the Storm, and then I will do Double Exposure, and then this new one.
But I just wanted to get your temperature check on this because because you said you've recognized this is just all like I don't think pandering is the right word. Like coping, I think coping maybe. Yeah, they're coping. And like Max and Chloe are like they're two playable characters, and I'm like I don't give a shit. And apparently like Max's rewind time is back. I'm like you guys are just trying so hard. It's so cute that you're trying so hard to recapture the magic of Life is Strange 1, even though that you did not make Life is Strange 1. I wonder what Don't Nod's doing. I don't know. Well, they are still making games that are in the vein of Life is Strange, but they don't have the license anymore. They sold it. You know, I've made my opinions on Life is Strange very clear. I fucking hate this franchise. I hate the first game, but it is so goddamn funny. This is kind of just pathetic. Just to see them pander and like cope so hard, like guys, we get it, like you're trying, but it feels shallow. Who knows? Maybe this will be the fucking greatest love story in all of gaming. Who fucking knows? Unlike Max, I don't have the ability to change the future or fucking see into different dimensions where shit was happening. I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to see an actual good Life is Strange game. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
So should we get into the what's to come section?
Yeah, you wanna? I think this is your spiel, so I think you should kick it off.
Okay, so yeah, we were in the car, and so we were talking about this is before we got Tyler. I think we were on the way to your place.
Yeah, it was me, you, and Evan.
Because Tyler was doing his interview. Evan is like, "Oh, there's a Deltarune multiplayer mod," to which Cameron responds, "Oh, is it like instead of one player or like everyone's their own character, you all just control the same one character?" And I'm like, "Is it Deltarune QWOP?" And
do you want to explain what QWOP is real quick? QWOP, QWOP, QWOP.
Yeah, QWOP is an old Flash game where you play as an Olympic runner, and each of the four letters make like a little arrow formation where you control each limb, which each of the four letters.
Yeah, you control like Q and W control the legs, and O and P
are the arm.
No, Q and O and P are like the feet or something. It's you only control the lower half of the Olympic runner.
No, I think it's the legs and arms. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it's like
you gotta balance them.
Yeah, it's like a goofy physics game, and you look like an idiot when you run like that. The whole joke is that you look like an idiot, and it's hard to control.
Yeah. So then that became we're making a live action adaptation of QWOP, where it's every sports movie trope you've ever seen on one.
We had the idea. It's like fucking like Douglas QWOP. Is like he's the representative of America in the fucking QWOP Olympics or whatever.
Yeah, he's the Make-A-Wish kid on their track team or whatever. And it's like you can do it, QWOP.
Oh yeah,
QWOP believes in me.
QWOP has like a love interest, and he has to train to get to the Olympics. But QWOP is like the only person who like moves like a QWOP character. Like he's like the fish out of water.
Like, you're never gonna make the team, QWOP. You should give up now. Go. And then like it's like or like his dad's like you're never gonna do it, QWOP. Go be a fucking blacksmith like the rest of your family.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to his dad also trying to blacksmith like a QWOP.
Yeah. And QWOP is like, I just had one dream, just to be an Olympic gold medalist. And and Evan was like, we need a rival who's like QWOP's like shithead rival, and like I think Evan's like fucking metal QWOP or something.
We have metal robot QWOP.
Well, no, we had the joke is that like it's like in Rocky IV where like Ivan Drago is like he trains using like machines, and like but QWOP is like the natural. He's like, oh, I'm gonna train just by myself by running up hills.
old-fashioned way.
Yeah, the old-fashioned way. We were pretty much just making Rocky 4, but with Quap.
I like that it was like, oh, he'll be Metal Quap, and then we realized that it's a Robo Quap. It's way funnier.
And the thing is, this whole thing spurred into like we should just make like fake movie trailers for like old internet flash games.
So there's our next format now that we haven't done. We're gonna do trailers next.
Well, do you remember what the other one was?
Yeah, I remember there was a Papa's Pasta, like a Papa's Burgeria. It was like a Hallmark movie where he's gonna make the best burger for the mayor, so he doesn't close down Papa's Burgeria and put apartment buildings over it.
And Papa
and him and
like,
the mayor fall in love.
No, him and like the government worker assigned to his case, like they fall in love. It's like I'm gonna win you. I'm gonna win the town over by having a burger contest. Like who can make? I'm gonna make the best burger. I'm gonna win the burger competition. The prize money will allow me to pay off my loans to the city.
Hope that when we do that, the guy, whoever one of us is playing Papa, has to have like the giant mustache or whatever it is in the game.
Did we have any Tyler? What would you adapt? What did you say you wanted to adapt?
Cameron, you said Run.
Oh yeah.
I said Chicken Invaders.
And what was that one gonna be about?
It's like Independence Day, but chickens.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Dragon Ball in 5 minutes video from like Mega 64?
Yes.
Yeah, we just.
I loved that video growing up.
We just gotta do it like that. But no, I fucking love Quap the movie. It's like don't walk.
When you use the fucking Dragon Ball in 5 minutes in the Nuzlocke, I got very happy.
Yeah. Because I couldn't use like actual footage, or we got copyright claim.
If we didn't get copyright claim for that, like you didn't get copyright striked for Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
But you're definitely gonna get copyright strike for the Who for the Quap.
Yeah. Our joke was that the entire trailer is set to the what song is it called? What's the proper name?
Bob O'Reilly.
Yeah, the boom, boom, boom.
What was the tagline we came up with that was like really good for Quap?
It was like, don't walk, don't run, like just stay on your two legs as you go to the theater or something like that. I think it was. I think it was like
something like it was like don't stop running.
Yeah, don't stop. Yeah, it was like something about running. Yeah.
It's got to be every shitty like Disney sports movie trope ever.
You're never gonna make a Quap. We come from a long line of quitters, and you're gonna be just like
a long line of blacksmiths.
Yeah.
We never had an Olympic gold medalist in our entire family. Well, it's because I'm going to be the first, Dad.
You just gotta play. There's like the fucking old coach. Like, I see potential in you, Douglas Quap. I'm gonna train you.
It would be really good if, like, in the scene, like it's like still has like the build-up Who music.
Yeah.
And it's like, we come from a long line of blacksmiths, like Doug. You're never gonna be a gold medalist. You're gonna be a blacksmith, just like your poppy and your grandpoppy before. He's like, you never listen to my dreams or whatever. And then it cuts to a wide shot. They're both sitting in his bedroom, and it cuts to a wide shot. Douglas Quap gets up and then like storms out of his bedroom, but he storms off in like Quap in slow motion.
Yeah.
And like the music cuts out until he leaves.
We just that entire car ride to Tyler's place. We just kept riffing on fucking Quap the movie.
It's so good because you can already visualize the whole thing.
I know, right? It's fucking perfect.
You've definitely already seen this movie 4 times.
Yeah, but you've never seen it done like this before. This will be our.
Since your grandpappy's sports movie.
This is your grandfather's Quap.
It wasn't the business like directed by Eli Roth.
It's like directed by like a horror movie writer, like director. It's like, well,
it should be the guy who did Fan Four Sting.
Oh yeah, Josh Trank, yeah.
Yeah, he's bad.
We get Josh Trank to direct Quap, and we get fucking Quentin Tarantino for Papa's Burgeria.
They're all super ill-fitting cast of directors. Can this also be our excuse to make fun of actors who would never realistically like do a whole video about?
Yeah, Rob Schneider is Douglas Quap. He's got a hard life.
Papa, played by Owen Wilson. I'm gonna make the best burger for you ever.
Yeah, stay tuned for Quap the movie. Don't walk, run to the theaters. Just keep running to the theaters to see Quap.
I like it's that whole thing is just a satire on Hollywood, like as a whole.
Yeah, like just the stupid like trailer culture, just like horribly overproduced, stupid trailers.
The budget for the trailer is more than the actual movie.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where like the trailer is better than the actual movie.
Yeah,
The trailer tells you the whole movie.
Yeah,
I don't need to
yeah,
see it now.
It gives away everything. We might have gold in our hands.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, one of the few times. Yeah,
you now.
I don't care if we've spoiled what like a future project will be because it's just too fucking funny.
Well, we'll see you next time when we're quapping along.
Professor Doctor Fudd flops to the laboratory to use his. I'm sorry. Yeah, but no, it was great having you. This was easily the most chaotic episode we have ever made. But that's
you need to be
good.
back on the next episode because it's an idea I've wanted to do for like multiple years now. I want to do have you back on for you and I to run down the WrestleMania card with Cameron and just see if you like have Cameron guess what the fuck is going on is. Oh, quick. Last thing before we go. I'm going to date this episode super hard, but it'll just be really funny.
Oh, this episode's already dated.
Yeah. All right, we're down to 4 teams. Quick. Speaking to the existence, Tyler, who's winning the Super Bowl right now? Your head.
Denver Broncos.
Against who? Like, who did they beat?
Seahawks.
I have Seahawks over Patriots. Editor, tell us how wrong we were.
I don't think the Patriots make it to the Super Bowl.
I would have agreed to that if Bo Nix didn't get hurt.
But historically, the Patriots are really bad against backup quarterbacks.
That is a completely different team.
It's still a team history.
It would be so funny if that's what happened.
It would be so fucking funny if Jared Stidham lines up under center and just torches the Patriots defense for like 400 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I'm not trying to be biased here, but I genuinely think if that happens, then the Broncos get spelunked by the Seahawks.
No, the Seahawks are like probably the best team in football right now.
It is if they can get over the fucking like Sam Darnold being petrified by the Rams for some fucking reason.
Yeah, if Sam Darnold can stop seeing ghosts.
All right, well we're gonna FUD on out of here.
We're gonna what? We're gonna do the who in the huh? We're gonna do the what in the huh? Professor Doctor Fudd.
We're into this. I'm gonna start making some rules.
Professor Doctor Fudd. That's not an answer on Family Feud. You gotta get out of here.
I'm your man, Steve Hunter. Welcome to Family Food.
Thank you, Tyler, for joining us. We had a great guffaw. I love you so much. I'll see you soon. I don't know when I'll see you next.
That was a good one.